Welcome, everyone, to Awesome Truth, a wrestling book club. I'm your host, Steve Semino, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Walt Schwenk. Hey, Walters.
Hello, Steven. How's it going?
My friend, it is going very well. We are back on Awesome Truth, and today, Walt, we are going back to the watch along well 2 times in a row because there was a match that was so good that we decided we had to watch it, right? We're like, let's actually sit down and watch a WWE match because everyone says it is delightful.
Yeah, and it's also a match that only people with a working knowledge of wrestling history and just a broader sense of the wrestling landscape can watch and appreciate because of all of the references that were kind of woven into this gigantic spot fest.
Yes, which sounds like means a lot of finishers, right? It sounds like they do a lot of people's finishers.
Yeah, there's still a lot of moves, I guess. Is what I'm saying.
But this still sounds interesting. Everyone says it was great, and we certainly enjoyed their previous matches. So let's watch this one. Of course, I'm referring to John Cena versus AJ Styles at Crown Jewel Perth, which was only 2 weeks ago. So this is very, very new, very fresh, and we are going to watch it right now, Walt. So we are, if you have this on the ESPN streaming app, whatever the hell that is, I truly have never met anyone in the wild who has that. But if you somehow have that and you watch this, we're starting right when Cena gives the little list of AJ comment points to this ring announcer. So if you see Cena lean over and give the ring announcer a little piece of paper, that's where we're starting at. So
And if you're a scumbag like us, you'll just stream it off of Daily
the
Motion.
the internet, yeah, don't say where. The internet. It's just online. Who knows?
And if you go to 5:53, that's exactly when this piece of paper gets slipped, like some weird
That's
mob deal.
right. 5:53 is correct. That's the time code, the illegal time code. So, are you ready, Walt?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wrestling. Okay, so there's who is the new ring announcer? She's got spiky hair. She looks like Cloud Strife.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of anime slash video
That's
game
right.
characters?
Very weird, but okay. She certainly got a unique look.
Yeah.
Look at and let's we've talked about this already, but let's reiterate how goddamn stupid the Cena heel turn was. They're just going back to the well now, and he's just being Cena, and he's fighting all these guys. That's all anybody wanted. Like, obviously, if it's the execution that was horribly botched. The idea was sound, but like, what a just huge
Yeah.
disaster, you know? Like one of the biggest disasters in recent memory that they're not even really going to suffer for because they're like untouchable at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I see a sea of yellow t-shirts from the Cena retirement tour, like customized t-shirt.
Because everybody just is like, who the fuck cares, right? He's just John Cena again.
Yeah. No, it's just like people wanted to celebrate this guy's final tour. Clearly, they bought the
Yeah.
shirt and are probably wearing it.
And instead, they
Pissed me
made him a
off, sure.
heel, but obviously still kept selling the shirts and still kept doing a lot of the things you would do for a goodbye tour. But then also, Gurr, he's mean and he hates the fans. Like it was just so bad. You know, it was just really, really one of the most disappointing things in recent history. One of the
Yeah.
reasons I would never consider paying for the ESPN app or whatever it is because I don't want to pay them any money right now. They don't deserve my money. They're not putting out a good product. Despite this
No.
match, which I hear this match is good, but I mean, as a whole, it's emblematic of their failures. I think you know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, they turn him heel, then they turn him face, and then they have these like weird booking decisions, like him getting squashed by Lesnar again. It's like,
Which we called
yeah,
on this show, didn't we? We said, I think I said, not to toot my own horn, but I was like, they might just do the squash again. But then if they don't, we don't know what the other option is. And it turns out they just did the squash again.
right. But you know, this match was actually, I didn't think about it, but totally makes sense, and it's pretty great that they went back to this well because
Yes.
this is like a well that was like, you know, considered one of Cena's better matches of the last like 10 years.
For sure. And like obviously I remember when AJ came to WWE, I think his real like, jumping off point. Obviously he hit a thing with Jericho for a little bit. But I remember he faced Roman at I think the post Mania pay-per-view in like a face versus face match. And AJ did great and Roman looked like $1 million. And everyone was like, holy shit, like maybe AJ's got the goods. And then
Yeah.
obviously this series with Cena, catapulted him into like, okay, in case you didn't, watch the other non WWE shows for the last decade, this guy's a Hall of Famer, first ballot superstar.
Yeah, well, not only just the matches with Cena, the fact that they gave him a big win over Cena the first time. I think it was
Yes,
SummerSlam, right?
I believe that is correct. Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh, well, that was like the seal of approval that anybody who didn't understand who the hell AJ Styles was. I mean, not everybody had a Dutch boy in 2010 to force TNA on our TV screens. So
Yep. Honestly, I think when he first came to WWE, I had never seen an AJ match in full. Maybe like I can't think of whenever I would have done it. Like it must have been on in the background, or maybe at like a show because I've been to some ROH. Like it probably had happened, but I never like clocked it really. I never was like, "Ooh, I'm getting to see AJ Styles." Like it had always just been at best it had been back of my mind, and then to see him have actual full length matches, I was like, "Oh, guys, never doubted that he was great." But certainly, yeah, he succeeded in a way that so many other guys from other promotions have not. Like he quickly proved his mettle and his worth to Vince back then that yeah, the other people just had a lot of trouble doing. It didn't seem that hard for him to do, which is probably a testament to his backstage skill, like his his politicking, for lack of a better term. Like it seems like he was just very good at all the things that shoot wrestlers to the top, and in ring, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. I mean, a lot of his big run was spent with Samoa Joe and with Christopher Daniels and like early TNA before like Hogan and Bischoff and like the Millionaire Mafia's club or the Main Event Mafia.
Yeah,
So I'm confusing late WCW with this, by the way.
as
So
you should, because they both were pretty incompetent. So
yeah, but and then his R not ROH, his New Japan run where he was like the head of the Bullet Club, like
yep.
that was obviously extremely memorable too. But like otherwise, he was kind of just in TNA facing Sting every other month Jeff Jarrett, and just it was what it was. I mean, so I mean, I don't. All I has to say is like I could understand why someone like you, who has watched wrestling for the better part of 4 decades, not really know seeing this guy's glory and seeing how great he is.
Yep. Yeah. It was just, it was just a blind spot. Like, not a purposeful one, but just sort of the way it
Yeah.
was. But he's obviously been incredible since he came over here and like earned everybody's love. And like you said, the fact that he is this late of a stop on the goodbye tour is pretty impressive too, because Cena doesn't have
Mhm.
many matches left. And so the fact that they gave him this one so close to it is just proof like that they really value him, and Cena obviously values him, and it's great. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's
And
the
they're
rare
having a
modern WWE rivalry that actually has some weight to it. Like
yeah.
there's some, but it's just there's they're fine. Like most of them involve poopy Seth Rollins. Like it's just not. It's not.
Right.
They're not gonna stand the test of time. They're just things that happen week to week, month to month. But this is one I think we'll all actually look back on and go, yeah, like we did that stupid rivalries book back in the day, right? Like this, if it's not in the stupid rivalries book, it should be in the second edition because it's a rivalry.
This is a rivalry. Um, uh, it's also too. It's like realistically speaking, like Cena was the face of WWE and AJ was the face of TNA for a long time. But like realistically, that those two are not the same like
No,
plane. You know what I mean?
it's
Like
it's
they're
not even like when WCW invaded, quote unquote, and like they had to find, who's the best WCW guy at the time. Versus like, yeah, TNA was always a tier down to say the least.
yeah, exactly. So the fact that they like even gave that credence in a time when WWE really never gave any outside organization any lick of like acknowledgement, let alone respect. But again, pretty funny, I guess. More
Yeah.
importantly, it's kind of just funny. It's like,
And correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the like the storyline, at least initially for their first match, was just like legend versus legend, right? Like they never really added some like bullshit gimmick to it or some like tortured reasoning for them to wrestle. I think it was just like they're gonna wrestle because they're really good at wrestling, and like it's just
yeah,
those things do not always work out. Like when you ditch the storyline entirely and just say, they're gonna wrestle, like that's putting a lot of weight on the wrestling.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they actually just had wrestling matches.
Yeah, and it was good. And
We
then, but then the best thing about those, when that does work, when you have rematches, then the rematches get an actual built-in story because obviously at that point it's like, oh,
right.
you won the first one, I want to, even the score. So then a story emerges. But the first one is
Mhm.
a little, you got to really stick the landing there to make that fully work.
Yeah, and you have to have good matches, which
Yeah. Oh yeah.
not everybody can say they got out of John Cena.
No, I mean, like, especially like we talked about this before, but AJ versus Shinsuke, like that was also one like, oh, we're both great wrestlers and they even had a history together, but it was like now we're gonna have a match, and that match was stupid and the feud just died. Like
Yeah.
the idea seemed to be very similar. Like you want to see these guys wrestle, you've seen them wrestle before, they're both sort of imports from other companies. Now they're gonna wrestle, and it just didn't work out, and it was just the whole thing looks stupider because there's nothing supporting it. It's just they're gonna wrestle, and then it's a big gaping wound when that doesn't pan out.
Well, when we do that watch along, we'll have to dissect the reasons why the Shinsuke Nakamura WWE main wrestler
I
run
think
is
that would be
problematic.
so much more boring than other watch alongs we've done that are bad. At least those are fun. That match I remember just being like 22 minutes of blah.
Yeah, which is so sad because their New Japan efforts were considered like,
Oh, that was
oh,
fun.
oh, you might be a little ahead of me.
Might be. He just did the flip knee thing. I forget what that's called.
The into something, I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
I used to know this.
Yeah. It's all right. It's cool. But yeah, I
Right.
appreciate that neither one of us. When this match happened, we were actually together at the time with some for my birthday party, and it was the rare. The reason we decided we wanted to do this is because it was the rare thing that like even though like I said, most people I know are not watching the live product these days in any capacity. But it was the rare match where you're like, oh, I hear it was genuinely very good. Like I hear like we should go out of our way to watch it
Yeah.
somehow, which is not something I hear these days a ton. Oh, we did the Skull
And you
Crusher.
say
Wow, I
that
didn't even.
as he skull crushing finale. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that until now. I was talking over
Wow.
the. So that's the first. That's the first payoff, like sort of move they do there to like indicate what's coming, right?
Yeah. You can't forget John Cena's career without thinking about the time he jobbed to the Miz.
Which is great too. He does. He's not going to face the Miz in this run or anything like that. Like,
Oh
he's just
yeah.
going to do the Miz's finisher in a match against an unrelated person.
Do you think he wanted to get his win back against the Miz from
It would
WrestleMania
have been
29?
that would have been a fun one if I heard that happened. Obviously, I would not have sought that match out, but I go, oh, fun. He's facing Miz. Like that's
Yeah.
what a nice memory lane
Yeah.
traipse.
Well, it's so funny because like a lot of this is like they could have played that out and just been like, oh, this is just like nostalgia. Like you'd see it like a is it Torture Rack
Yeah, I think so. Or like it's
with
yeah.
Thunderbomb?
Oh yeah.
Um, but like you see that shit happening in like indies where it's like, oh, these two old wrestlers are gonna fight. It's kind of like the plot of fucking the wrestler.
Yes, it is very
It's
similar.
like, but it's like just been having a platform in WWE of like you could have done a Miz versus Cena nostalgia act, just and play off their history because there's just
Yeah.
fucking 30 years of it.
Could have just killed some time on a Raw too. It doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Right.
Netflix needs content, so
What else is the Miz doing on a Saturday or a Friday night?
I believe my brother gifts a lot of WWE shows. I think he is feuding with Carmelo Hayes right now. So
Wow.
obviously very
Yeah.
busy.
Mellow Don't Miz or whatever is that? Is that
Yeah,
the
that
former
sounds like a
tag?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miz being slotted into a tag team with a random mid Carter. That's a classic Miz thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I know like negative of 10 things about Carmelo. Carmelo Hayes?
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes.
Cool.
But yeah, that's not anything that he's doing it. Don't break his
Oh,
neck. Oh.
oh shit. Is he gonna lock it in tight
Oh,
though?
you gotta lock it in tight.
That's the
There's Michael Cole
weakest,
on
the
cue
most
trying to lock it in.
noodle. Yeah. What a noodle limp arm
I know.
crossface.
It's so, but I guess the point of the not locking in is like, I mean, sometimes it seems like he's being lazy, and sometimes it's part of the
Yeah.
idea, right? Oh, okay, that's yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
just not the
AJ's
most.
crossface.
Yeah, it's just not the most impressive move sometimes, unless you really get him over the nose like that.
Yeah, you have to like, well, Benoit, quote unquote,
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
where you're actually we're like pulling back on their head. Like that's the whole point of the move.
Yeah. Cena's never
Oh,
never looked great. Oh. Oh.
oh, he doesn't know what they call it, camel clutch or the
That's not
accolade.
that's camel clutch you don't hold like the Rusev locks the hands like that, right? That's how you know it's an accolade.
Well,
The
there.
camel clutch did the camel clutch then he used to grab him under the chin? Wasn't that the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so the accolade, he locks the arms. He doesn't grab the face,
Oh,
right?
Kakina clutch.
Oh.
Samoa Joe
Yeah, that's right. Smocho at home nodding, going, uh-huh, thank you.
slash Taz. Well, the Kawahashime is a little different. If I
Yeah,
had
but
to,
you know, it is different technically, but yeah, it's sort of six in one, half dozen in the other, you know.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, oh, is this the
oh,
this is yeah, there we go. Okay,
oh, the
see,
walls.
this is what I knew happened. He's trying to do. It's sort. I was told he does the head thing. It's pretty much just a because there's a distinction between the walls and the what's it called?
The Lion Tamer.
The lion tamer. The walls is just a Boston crab. The lion tamer is well, you're supposed to really bend the neck and put your knee on the neck, right?
Yeah.
The knee isn't a necessity, but I feel like that's part. You have the potential to put the knee there,
Uh,
which is what makes it better because the walls is just a Boston crab, and it's like who gives a shit about the Boston crab?
right. Who did the Boston Crab before Jericho? Was that Rick Martel or was
I
that?
believe so. Yeah, Rick Martel. Then I think it became just like sort of a killing time submission for a few people because
Yeah.
there was like video games and stuff, you know.
Oh,
But
totally. Yeah. Yeah. It's
yeah,
like Goldberg had like the Boston Crab as like the WCW versus NWO World
that's
Tour.
right. But yeah, the line tamer's so great when you actually see when Jericho does it that way. It's always very fun.
I mean, Jericho hasn't done that in like 20 years.
Probably not. Yeah, like I feel like every now and then he'd come back and he'd bust it out for a big match. But yeah, I think it's not. It probably really hurts your
Oh,
old man
yeah.
knees to bend that way. So
I think he did the Tamer at one point when he was doing the 5 stages of Jericho or
oh
whatever.
sure. Oh,
Oh, Styles Clash. Such a good move.
it is so good. Except when it's not killing you. Except it really only killed that one guy. So
Which guy was that again?
I don't even remember. I was just thinking that. I'm like I should know which guy it killed.
I can't
He
remember.
was in Japan, right?
I, I I have to take your word for it.
I'm gonna look it up while we're watching. I will say so far, this is like fun, but it's just they're just sort of doing some moves, you know.
Yeah, it's not really a wrestling match. So I was listening to a recap pod on this, and everyone equated this to like the dunk contest of the NBA.
Yoshitatsu, it was had his neck broken.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Yoshi.
Yeah,
But yeah, but someone compared this to like the NBA slam dunk contest. I'm like, that's probably the best comparison I could think of.
yes, that makes sense. That's I wish I had heard that. I mean, not that I care, but I do wish I'd heard that beforehand because it does seem pretty accurate based on the first
Uh,
15 minutes.
yeah. I love how Cena's doing all these throwbacks like the Sister Abigail right now, which people are going fucking nuts for
Yeah,
understandably. But like it's like
which is
it's
nice. That's good. Obviously, Bray's not with us anymore, so
yeah. But it's also too, it's kind of like this is like a throwback to all like the ghosts of Cena's buried opponents past. Like Rusev, The Miz, Bray Wyatt. These are all people that he notoriously kind of like ended their streak by like
yes, that's true.
or
If he was
yeah,
heel Cena, it would make even more sense, wouldn't it?
right.
To be
But
heel
like
Cena using
but
their moves. Well, I mean, this is the. I mean, it's just the problem with all this. Like, there's a way to have done all this, but it doesn't work on a retirement tour. It was just a really stupid idea on the retirement tour. That's the main part of it. Like, it's just that you can't do those two things at the same time. There's just no way that was ever going to work. It was stupid of
yeah.
us all to pretend like it had a chance. Like,
What
oh, that's the Rusev? No, is that Cesaro's move? Was that the neutralizer?
No.
How did
That's like
Cesaro?
that's like a Kazarian move or something,
Oh, okay.
I think. Or no, but that's Christopher Daniels.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
I
They're
wish
both,
I
yeah, they're both sort of calling back to their greatest opponents, including
yeah.
Miz. Like that.
Yeah, somehow the Miz made.
And
Uh,
Rusev makes, which Rusev, no offense to Rusev, I don't think anybody thinks
hey,
that.
that was the biggest match Rusev ever had.
Yeah, he
Was
came out in the
the
little tank.
tank?
We all
Yeah.
love the little tank.
Yeah, oh, he came out in such a little tank, like toot toot.
It was. it
So
really,
yeah,
it really did
yeah,
have
that's
toot
how we
toot.
all felt at the. That's how we all felt after that match too, because fucking he got
Yeah.
clowned by Cena.
Well, I would say once it was kind of cool until he got clowned, and then it became major toot toot.
It was toot toot before. Now then it
It
became
was.
real toot,
There was a
a
world where he
real big
wins, and
toot.
you're like, oh man, little tank. I guess then now Shotzi had a little tank too, so there's little toot toots everywhere now.
Well, if he won them, if Rusev wins that match at Mania, it's a big
It's a
tank
big.
energy,
That's
yeah.
right.
But now, but because he lost, like, oh, it's so cute, a little tank.
Oh, toot toot. See
Toot
ya. Have
toot.
fun.
Yeah,
Have,
there goes your career.
have
Bye.
fun sitting around AEW for 3 years.
Enjoy your side quest with Aiden English, and then then getting cucked in a storyline with Dolph Ziggler.
That's right. Yeah, getting really over and having it go nowhere, and then leaving. There was a lot of misadventures from there.
Yeah, be the fourth important member of the League of Nations.
That's
Anyway,
right.
Rusev Day is
Yeah.
pretty popular. So.
No, it's fine. Yeah, this is a. I mean, I don't know. This.
I could see being in this crowd though, and like being super into this.
Yeah, and watching the show. I'm gonna look at the rest of this card. I don't think the rest of this card was particularly impressive. So I mean, in that sense, I think the Usos reunited,
Oh my
which is
god!
like they were broken. They were barely. Like, or did they actually? Maybe they didn't reunite here. They reunited at some point. Maybe that was at WrestleFest
Yeah,
or whatever.
I can't remember.
But yeah, Bronson Reed won. Stephanie Vacher beat Stephanie Stratton. The Asuka and Carrie face Io and Rhea, and then Seth beat Cody. Like, it was really pretty stupid. Seth and Cody got 29 minutes too. Like, that's too many
Yeah.
minutes.
Oh, I don't
We're
know.
not gonna watch
what
that
other
match.
match you gonna get at this point? What's a like?
I know it's the
This is their main event. This is their main event scene.
It's so funny though because like the pay-per-views are so different these days. Like WWE is putting on like 5 match cards, which I like if I'm watching it because you're going to get a 2.5 hour show, which is a nice, reasonable show. But then I hear about all these AEW pay-per-views that have 9 matches on them, but like 8 of them are 4-star gems, and you're like, well, which one is better? Like, do I want to just watch a nice chill? Oh, there's Randy doing the Randy move. Cena looks so weird doing that. Yeah, I don't know which one. I think I'd prefer 8 out of 9 bangers, but that is also
Yeah.
3.5 hours. Like, I just don't have 3.5 hours, 4 hours at this point for wrestling. So,
Also, how am I so far behind you?
oh, are you?
You called the Randy spot like 10 seconds before I got
Oh,
there.
well,
What
I'm going
is
to pause it
going
for a
on,
second
man?
here so we can catch
No,
up.
no,
and do
you,
this
you
live.
keep playing. You keep playing. I'll catch up to you.
My thing is also going in and out when I move. When I move tabs, it's going in and out. So,
Oh, because you're
All right.
tabbing to the event, the
Yeah.
card. Okay, that makes sense.
Cody Cutter. Did you see that? Am I caught up? We caught
Well,
up
that's
now?
just an RKO, right?
It's just an RKO. Yeah, it's true because he did the Randy thing.
Cody Cutter's off the ropes, right?
Yeah, that's true. So that's just a diamond cutter or an RKO.
Yeah.
Paying homage to DDP, his lost opponent that he never got to face.
Yeah, right.
If only. All right, I'm gonna try and pause a sec so we can enjoy this ending together.
No, I already fast forwarded.
Oh, okay, well.
I just funny how we try and sync this up to watch along, and it turns out you're watching a different match because you're like a minute ahead of me somehow. Let's go. So he's going for the punt right now.
Yes, I see that. Good. We're synced.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely feels like if you're in the crowd, it's neat,
Yeah.
which is good,
Well-
and that kind of fits. And like I said, like my point was on a card like this where nothing else is super impressive. This is exciting,
Easily the most
Like,
important match.
Because Crown Jewel, this year's Crown Jewel was basically Survivor Series. It was the people from, it was the three big matches were, well, the 2 big matches I guess were women's champ versus women's champ, men's champ versus men's champ. So those matches are always very stupid. So
You realize they stopped doing that at Survivor Series, though.
I know, but that's what I think of as Survivors, like the brand supremacy.
I love how Vince has brainwashed us now to think that it's like, yeah, brand supremacy is the point of Survivor Series. Like, wait, no. Now it's War Games, and before
Yes.
it was just fun 4-on-4 matches. Like, this whole brand supremacy thing got kind of incepted into us at some point in the last
I
10
know,
years where
which
it
is very
became
sad. I
adult.
hate even referring to them as brands, but
So
it's it
funny.
is burned in my brain. It becomes instinctual language,
The brand supremacy, though, is the thing that makes it so stupid.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Choke slam.
I heard people joke that that was in homage to Big Show, but I think it was unfortunately not in homage to Big Show.
Well, if he used to hold his lower back all the way
Yeah,
to the mat, that would have been a Big Show slam.
that's
But
true.
that seemed like a Taker choke slam.
Yeah, plus the way he got up obviously was Taker and Kane, or Kane, I suppose, whichever one you want to.
Oh my God.
Maybe Cena's greatest opponent is certainly Kane.
Corporate Kane.
Yeah, corporate Kane. We all remember when Kane beat up Eva Torres and Zack Snyder, right?
Zack Snyder or Zack
No,
Ryder?
Zack Ryder. That's right.
It'd be
Did
funny.
you see Cardona came back to TNA or to NXT?
He came back to NXT
Yeah, he had an NXT match I think last week, 2 weeks ago now,
against two.
against just some guy. But it was just he's working for TNA now because they're doing the crossover. So Cardona actually came out. He
Oh.
did not come out to O Radio, which is people were mad on Reddit. But everybody thinks that he'll be at the Rumble and he'll come out to O Radio.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Yeah, which would be good.
That's a nostalgia act at this point. How long ago did he get cut? Like
Oh man,
8 years ago?
I was gonna say a decade, which felt a little long, but probably not that much. Probably 7 or 8 years.
Yeah. Jesus.
And he's been doing well for himself. Like he's a success story, and he's never seemed to want to come back, or they never reached out. Which they reached out to everybody, so I assume they've.
You don't think they could make money off this guy? Like he now has like indie wrestler like hype.
Yeah,
The 450 was the 450 knee stomp. Oh,
that's what happens when a 52-year-old man does a 450.
yeah. Oh, didn't quite get out his
No.
full rotation.
Looks
but,
like it hurt. I mean, if they wanted to go for realism, that probably didn't feel good.
I mean,
But yeah, I will say that if Cardona does come out to O Radio, I mean, we'll see if we'll talk about Rumble as it gets closer. It'll be interesting to see what everybody thinks
man.
about, given the new streaming option. The fact I believe it's in Saudi Arabia again or this year, so there's a lot of
band.
hey, that's fun. That was not a very good super kick, but
No.
did
Although shouldn't
sell-
Cena be doing that? Because Cena actually wrestled Michaels a bunch.
Yeah, Styles never wrestled Michaels, did he?
No.
No, I mean no one wrestled Michaels in the last decade, but that shitty tag match. So
Yeah. Thank God.
yeah, that's a good point. I mean, Cena probably can't do it though, so he
Oh,
didn't
that's
sell it
fair.
well, and he probably can't do it. So
That's a good point. Wait, what were you saying before this? You were saying
so
something?
the Rumble. I was like, I will admit, I'm not sure I will even watch the Rumble this year, and I love the Rumble. The Rumble is the best, but I have a lot of mixed feelings at this point about the product. So I will see what happens when the rubber hits the road in January, but it's not top of my list at the moment.
Okay. Wow. Well, maybe we can watch along afterwards.
Yeah, it's true. We can see if perhaps it's on the internet somewhere. Ooh, we got some real ups there.
It'll be new for you, and well, I mean, I will watch the Rumble, but I don't have to watch it live.
Yeah, that's fair. You have to pay $30 a month for it. You know that, right?
On Daily Motion, it'll come out.
Well, I'll do that
thereafter.
too. I mean, I more mean, am I going to give a real company money in order to watch the wrestling show? You know?
Oh no! Oh, I guess you're right. I did watch it on Peacock before.
Yeah. If it was on Peacock, I would be like, sure, $6 a month. Like I'll watch it on Peacock, but I just cannot see going through the hoops to get this ESPN app at this point. So that's more what I mean.
What is even on the ESPN app other than this?
That's more. That's also my question. Is like I don't really know what I'd be doing it.
Yeah. What
I
other?
assume maybe like basketball.
Which one?
Just
Actually,
in general, hoops. This probably is because they got the rights now, right?
Do they?
Oh,
I saw Peacock is getting basketball again.
well, I know they got Inside the NBA, right?
Who did?
ESPN.
Did they?
Yeah, I believe so.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good. I don't know anything.
Yeah, it's all right.
I just know that Peacock has basketball again because they're advertising the John Tesh song.
Oh, that's right. Well, maybe they all have a P. Who the hell knows at this point? I literally sound like a very old man, but I truly don't know where most things are until the time comes,
I
you
mean,
know?
definitively, P. Cook does not have WWE
No,
anymore,
we do
right?
know that for 100% certainty. I no
But
longer have Peacock, so I mean it's dead in the water as far as I'm concerned.
yeah, a shout out to our a sponsor that we should be our sponsor because at this point we've given them. We've
What
talked a lot about Daily
Peacock?
Motion.
Oh, it's really
Thank God for Daily Motion for giving us these great wrestling
yeah.
matches for
For however that
$0.
and for however they skirt the legality of it all, I appreciate their efforts.
Yeah. Oh, is this an avalanche? An avalanche AA? AAA?
Oh, is it? Up, up, up. He's got him up. This has got to be it then, right? Does Cena win?
I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, he put Lesnar over obviously. AJ's retiring soon, but I don't believe he has a date set. So I honestly don't know what happens, but my thought was that AJ's going to win, but
Oh,
maybe not. Maybe because it's in Australia, they want him to go home happy with a Cena. Oh,
wait, Tombstone.
is he Okada?
Well,
He loves his best friend Okada.
oh, right
Oh
into.
no.
I do kind of enjoy this whole John Cena's like he's finally
Yeah.
the last year of his career. He's like opening up his repertoire. He's like, oh yeah, guys, I can do wrestling moves. I can wrestle like anybody. He's like, oh yeah, I guess you could. Then why didn't you before this?
I mean, the AJ match, the first AJ match, I feel like was one of the crowning moments of it, right? Like that was when everyone was like, truly, he's had one-offs before, but now we're like, okay, he's a real capital W wrestler
Yeah,
in terms of in-ring. Yeah, and obviously it was. Well,
yeah.
that was fine. That was very entertaining. You know, it was given both guys' age and the matches Cena's been putting out there that we've seen previously. This is probably best case scenario. You know.
Yeah, this is
I don't think he
very
has a
enjoyable.
ton of, work rate matches in him. Like you said, like he can't do what he did with AJ 7 years ago. Like that's not a thing he's going to be busting out. But
No.
he can do a cool spam finishers, scrimmage, like you said, or dunk contest for the Australian fans. So
Yeah,
that's good. Send Australia home happy. Send the continent home happy.
yeah, right. They're probably not getting wrestling again for another fucking 20 years.
They got to see Rhea. They got to see Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed's from Australia, right?
If he's not from Australia, he's from New Zealand. But I think he is
It's
Australia.
Bronson Reed. So they got Bronson Reed and Rhea and this match. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
What more can the people of Perth ask for?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Not a 30-minute Cody versus.
Well, you saw Seth hurt again now, right? So we're free.
He's actually hurt this time.
Yeah, apparently. Well, unless it's another one of the greatest cons in wrestling history. Yeah, look at that. This is nice. I like this.
Hands.
Yeah.
Friendship.
And there's no like fake, like obviously they're not gonna do anything with it, that's good. It's refreshing where it's like you're generally not expecting someone to kick someone else in the balls. So
yeah. No, this is great. Like, this is fun.
yeah, this is good. I sort of wish Cena just retired right now.
Yeah, that would have been a great retirement.
Why does he have to have a match in DC that fucking Donald Trump is going to be at? What is that going to accomplish? Why are we doing this?
Who's even gonna face?
I don't know. It sounds terrible. I heard Gunther actually, so we'll see.
That could be kind of fun, actually.
I guess, yeah. Everyone's just gonna are they gonna do some weird anti-American thing with Gunther? Like, I don't like. I shudder to think where we're headed.
Does Gunther win that or lose that?
I assume he wins. Why would he lose, right?
But then why would they set up for like anti-America? You're gonna have him lose
I don't
to
know.
the American man?
That's a good point. Well, this is the way. This would have been great. I wish this had been his last match, like against his most famous recent opponent. Like just go out putting on a good show. Like this could have been in front of in front of a red hot crowd that truly doesn't get to see things like this very often, if ever. Like that would have been great. But instead, we have like another month of this shit. Another 2 months.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
what are we
crazy
doing?
how over he is. I mean, I know it's like that's a crowd that doesn't get wrestling very often, but like, so they're just like the France crowd. Like they're gonna fucking go nuts for anything, but like, he really is so over. It's like, god damn. I guess probably shouldn't be leaving right now.
Yep. So Saturday nights, yeah. So Cena's last match is December 13th. So we have quite a long time to go. That's on Peacock, so maybe we'll have to get the cock back again.
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Peacock
talk to you
still.
soon.
That's the thing. It's even more confusing. Peacock still has Saturday night's main event because it's on NBC. So Peacock has this show,
Okay,
but they
so
don't
I mean,
have any of the other shows.
we're sharing wrestling, we're sharing basketball, NBA basketball. It's like,
Yeah.
when is ESPN just going to buy Peacock at this point?
Yeah. When are we gonna like? It's just the same. Ugh, we sound like very old men, but it's all very stupid too. So
I
I think
can't.
we're allowed to sound decrepit when describing how dumb this all is. Anyway,
But also, ESPN will probably buy Peacock at some point. But
yeah, I'm sure
whatever.
the
I
conglomeration will
digress.
continue. Yes, things will get bigger and worse. But anyway, that was a good Cena match. I wish it was the last one, but I can see why people are very entertained. It was very entertaining. So
Yeah,
hooray for them.
it was fun while it
If you want to
lasted.
hear us talk more about John Cena, you can hear us in our archives, awesometruth.libsyn.com. Lots of Cena chatter through the years, including very recently, for better and worse. For episodes old and new, subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever podcasts are delivered. We are there. Walt, great to talk Cena with you. I'm sure we'll chat about him again before he retires, but glad we got to see this match that everyone was excited about and express our genuine minor enthusiasm towards it.
There's enthusiasm. We had
Yeah.
some of it.
Yes, a documented amount, not a ton, but enough. That's I guess
Yeah,
that's what we'll
adequate.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
adequate, exactly. Thank you all so much for listening, and remember, the truth will set you free.